Hello everyone and welcome to EMK Nice Gaming Channel. I'm Wizard Ken and today we're going to be playing Project Sparks. Now, I'm not actually playing it right now. It is pre-recorded right now. But I wanted to show you guys this. It's a game that was featured at the Xbox One Expo before Xbox One came out, and this was a company that Microsoft wanted to support to make a game called Project Sparks. If you haven't heard of it, basically it's a game that allows you to make a game. I think of it like Fable, but with the mindset of allowing you to do whatever you want to do. Everything, basically every item, object in the game, AI, anything like that has a brain. And basically, what I mean by brain is you could basically go into any character or any item and you can give it certain properties. Anything from you can have a huge ogre as your pet and follow you around to you can have a sword floating in the air following you around too and protecting you as your ally. I mean, the imagination of this game is amazing. The sky's the limit. Your imagination is your limit. As much as you could think of is how much you could do in the game. Now, right now it's just in beta. It's been in beta for a while for Windows 8, but now it has finally come to Xbox One beta. If you want to get a beta key, all you got to go is projectsparks.com and put your I believe you have to put your gamer tag in there and stuff and your email, and they'll eventually send you one. They send them out every so often. It took me about 2 weeks to get mine. I've heard other people state that it has taken them about, I would say, 6 months. So it's all up in the air, but as the beta has come out for the Xbox One, I have seen a lot more of this coming out. Anyways, I'm just going to show you snippets of what's going on as I create levels and stuff like that. There's going to be 2 modes I'm going to show you today. The first one is going to be a basically what I call it is it's called Crossroads. But basically what it is that you create your own campaign, but the computer actually helps you out with it. Like it takes care of the little details in the game, like basically what the town kind of looks like. I mean, you get to choose what type of town you want, what kind of scenario you want, also what kind of area you want to be in, whether that's a tall mountain area or you want just flatlands and stuff like that. And basically, as you go along throughout this campaign, the game will allow you to make choices, and it'll add it into the game as you play the game. So that's a neat concept. And then the other thing I'm going to be showing you today also is going to be basically you start out from scratch mode. It's creative mode. I mean, it's all creative mode, but this one is more rare. Now, you can still have the computer help you make just the basic parts, like just the land layout, and then what kind of hero you're going to be. Or you can start from scratch where the world is empty and you add all the stuff from the ground and everything up. I'm going to be loading in an actual level that I had the computer help me with and help me create a hero. But the rest of it, I made my own little town. I mean, not town, but my own little house. I made a little creative rock friend that follows me around and helps me out. And I also made a enemy in the game and stuff like that. But at least you can see the creativeness of the game. It didn't take me too long to figure things out, but it is a very in-depth game when it comes to messing with the brains of every item and stuff like that, and I will show you an example of that once we get to it. But anyways, let's jump right into this. Alright, so here we go. We're going to start out with the crossroads. Now, this is where the computer comes in and starts creating the place for you. Mountains, canyons, hills. You can have river area, and you can also do a flatlands type. As you can see, the computer's animating it through. Now, this isn't exactly what your thing's going to be like. It's going to be kind of different than what it looks like right now. It's completely random in how it's going to look and stuff when you actually play it. But you do get to change the water height and different things like that. And also, once you're done with making all this, you could go through and actually fine-tune the editing and stuff as you go. Now, as you can see, there's a little marks underneath the desert and the forest. Those are microtransactions you could do, or you can unlock those areas by completing different things in the game, by leveling up in the game. So there are microtransactions if you want to buy stuff quicker, but you don't have to. Also, there's different types of displays you could do. Antique, as you can see, desolated, I think it's called, and default, and just to change up your play style a little bit in the game and stuff. Now, I am sorry if the game stutters and stuff like that. That's not my recording. That's actually the game itself. This is beta, so there's going to be freeze points and different things like that. So, but as you can see, here's our place. This is how the computer generated it. You could change it as you want, but it's up to you. Now you're at the point where you're going to choose what you're going to do. Adventure, your quest. Unfortunately, Adventure is the only one unlocked. I don't know what the other ones do yet. So, at this point of the game, you get to choose where your city starts at. Where is your hero going to start? You get to place it anywhere on the map, and the game will automatically generate. This is where the micromanaging of the computer kicks in. And here you go. We found the spot, and we, as you can see, we placed down a small little village here. There's some points that I accidentally cut some of the video spots out, but I'll explain as much as I can, even if you didn't see it. This point of the game, you're just picking, like, basically what kind of, main, like, capital area of your town is going to be attacked, and you have to save it. You have to go on an adventure to help save it. Right here is your character screen, where right now there's only 2 people unlocked for the beta. The other ones are micro managed, or you can unlock them. And I chose a ranger for this one. I also chose, and this is the point where I accidentally cut out, goblins to be my enemy of choice for this level. I have a couple different attacks right there. You can see I have a charged attack on my bow. I actually have a regular, just fast attack, and I also have a dodge attack where, as I maneuver out of the way, it drops crystals on the ground. Now you get to figure out what you had to go and search for to find to heal whatever they destroyed. And we picked, I believe it was the apple or the potion. And these are the different places that you had to go and find. This is where your boss fights are going to be. And so you get to select a location. There's quarries, there's a druid hideout, there's a bandit hideout, I think, or a fortress right here. And once you place that down anywhere on the map, you get this little blue orb, and you start drawing out your path from the bad guy's place to your place. And the game automatically makes different places on the map. You're just drawing out the path, but there's going to be bandit hideouts, there's going to be places where you can help people out and stuff like that. We kind of cut that a little bit short making it. It was just because of, this is just a heads up on looking out for this game. But now you can see there's already random generated enemies throughout the path that we're going. There's coins that you get to pick up that allow you to buy things later on. Not outside this level, but inside the level, you'll find spots that maybe somebody will, let you buy a sword or something like that, a different weapon. But this is all pre-generated, it's all generated up. And this is what I was talking about. You could find people and they'll give you side quests, or they'll, help you out on your journey. This guy, allowed me to figure out, you know, you can figure out what kind of gift he wants to help you out, because he just wants to help you out on the quest. And we picked a pot of gold. So you gotta follow the rainbow to the pot of gold. It's so stupid. And then we continue on our quest. You're gonna find these little question marks also on the crossroads, and this is a neat thing. It allows you to pick what type of like side quests you get to find. I never done the puzzle stones yet. I don't know what they are, but the critter rancher is pretty neat. Basically, you ask the lady if she needs help, and she's like, yes, collect squirrels for me and she'll reward you with money. And as you can see, she's crazy about squirrels. Now these items that they give you to help attract the squirrels can also help you later on in the game when you're fighting bosses. Maybe there's a boss that is weak to something that you have, and it'll help you out with it. So there's some neat achievements and neat little things you could do in the game. So we helped the lady out with the squirrels, and she gave us some money. So now we finally made it to our fortress, and here we get to select how many guards there are. Now I only selected one goblin for the sake of time and stuff like that. So we're gonna kick his butt real quick as we see it load. As you can see, there was my charge shot. 2 hits and he's gone. Now you could change their difficulty by actually editing it more after you've finished completing this campaign and stuff. And here you could choose the actual boss. Who are you gonna fight? And there's a couple of different ones. I went with the ravaging squirrels, since I had the nut that she gave me, the lady for the credit farm. It's gonna keep them distracted, so I'm gonna be able to shoot at them while they're distracted and stuff. So oh, now they're on this. You're not distracted anymore. But you can see it's not very hard right now, but you could go back and make these squirrels even harder. You can make it super hard on yourself. You know, you can customize this even more and more and more. So now we got the key, we're unlocking the chest, and we found the, what is it, magic apple. I was wrong. Where's the potion? And now it's made a teleporter, so you can go back to your town. And we're back at the town. We're gonna go give this guy the magic apple, and magically, you know, well, as soon as it does it, now we saved the place, and so on. And once you're done with the game, you can go, and this is where you get all your experience points for making the level, and it allows you to unlock stuff. Also in this area, you could save the level or you could delete it. You don't have to do anything. Your levels also get uploaded on the internet, which gives you more research points and stuff like that, reaching your new levels and stuff like that. Now I'm going to be showing you my own level that I created myself. It's not amazing. I haven't done much with it. I spent maybe about 45 minutes on it. Like I said, I let the computer help me make just the land and the trees around it, but my own house and everything like that, which I made a cave. I also made a rock friend, which I need to turn down his sensitivity because he wants to run into me all the time. It's like he wants to hug me. But you can see my little cave here. I put some firewood down and some campfires and stuff like that. I have some lights in there. I do have a pond that I don't show you because once I get near the pond, Dinkus thinks it's awesome to fall in the pond, and since this is still beta, he glitches out in the pond. He keeps sinking forever and ever. So, but I did make some enemies in this game and stuff like that, but I'm going to show you some of the editing. It's real basic editing. You can unlock more terrain and stuff like that. Like I said, the camera on here is still terrible. It is very terrible on being able to see inside like small holes and this and that. Hopefully they'll change that up. But you can see this is the level that was created for me by the computer. But I just started adding more trees. I added more stuff. I made this huge hole in the mountain to make my own place and stuff like that. Now, this is the brain part I'm going to tell you about. I wish I would have scrolled down further, but just for this rock to follow me and to help me fight enemies and to stay near me and this and that, there's about 15 to 20 different brains inside of him, telling him to do different things in different situations. So, but I also created a brain in my enemies, and they're gonna attack us with rotten apples, and our rock is gonna help save us. Now, I don't really attack too much because I accidentally turned these trees way too high, and so I kind of just run away because they actually kill me in a couple hits if I stand still. So I just let my rock deal with them. As you can see, I even created a huge tree. You can morph their size. You can change really whatever your imagination is in this game. You could change it all up. I mean, I've made all these trees, and the thing is nice about it, as you can see, I took a hit there, and it was a pretty decent hit for one apple. But you can copy and paste all of this. You can copy and paste tons of trees. So you don't have to spend hours and hours going back through and recreating the same brain and copying it, you know, into another tree and then to another tree. You can select a tree and just paste tens and thousands of them out there. And you can have to do tons of other things too. There's no stopping you on what you can do. There's nothing that says that you can have a tree after you hit it down halfway, it morphs into like a big monster tree. You know, there's neat things like that you can do. I've seen where the game has created there's these humans on the side of the road, and they're like, oh, we're up to, we're real humans, and then they morph into goblins and stuff. So it's quite funny how the game works and stuff. But anyways, there you go. There's Project Sparks. I hope you guys have liked it. I'll try to maybe do another video on it when they've added more content into it and stuff. It's really buggy right now, but if you want to get a beta key, just go to projectsparks.com or just put it in a search bar and put your name and email in there, and they'll eventually send you one out. I hope you guys have liked this video. I know it wasn't the greatest. The reason why I am actually going, talking over the video instead of actually doing it at the same time is because it takes a while to sometimes build some of this stuff. And the game is so buggy, sometimes it lags for a few minutes before it continues and stuff. So I just cut up a lot of parts of it and put it into one of these, just me talking over it. I don't like doing that because, as you can see, sometimes the scene switches before I'm done explaining things. But anyways, guys, this is Project Sparks. I'm really looking forward to seeing more of what they do. It's going to be a free game from what I've heard. So don't worry if you have to spend money or anything like that. It's only in microtransactions from what I understand still. So it should be free to play. But anyways, guys, I'm Wizard Ken. And until next time, see ya.